ये रास्ता किधर जाता है मुझे नहीं है खबर, पर ये मुझे पता है मेरी मंजिल है किधर। तो वो आपके अंदर अगर डिटर्मिनेशन है और वो आपके अंदर एक पॉजिटिविटी है, तो आप मेहनत से, लगन से, ईमानदारी से ज़िंदगी में आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। तो एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज़ 100% a science which can help you to understand where you are heading, who you are, what changes you need to bring in you, and if you can bring those changes, become your life easier. So astrology is no magic, and nothing can be changed, but astrology can be utilized for guidance and understanding about who you are. People have become less spiritual, and that is the reason mostly people are frustrated, and they have their own desire and they have their own dreams. And they start comparing their life. Now social media is also taking over their mindset. They compare lives of others. वक्त के साथ जब हालात बदल जाते हैं तो कभी लोग तो कभी जज्बात बदल जाते हैं. So people behave according to your timeline, according to your horoscope. That is the reason I don't believe in coincidence. अगर किसी का कोई डिवोर्स हुआ है तो उसका वो रोल प्ले करके चला गया. Forgive and forget. किसी भी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात तुम से मिलाने लग जाती है. तो शिद्दत से आप क्या चाह रहे हैं? नेगेटिव, ये नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, उसका हो गया, इसका हो गया, मैं ऐसे रह गया, तो आप नेगेटिव रह जाएंगे.
Hi everyone, I'm Isha and welcome to the Good Life podcast. Today we have the pleasure of hosting Dr. Sundeep Kochar, a renowned astrologer and a life coach. Dr. Sundeep Kochar has helped countless individuals navigate life's challenges with the help of astrology and personal growth. Today we'll touch upon various topics such as relationships, leadership, work-life balance, and the intriguing world of fame. Hi, Dr. Sundeep. How do planetary alignments influence our well-being?
See, astrology is nothing but the planning of your life and the programming of your mind. So the day the person is born, each and every aspect of life is already distinct. So every person is different and every person's behavior is also different. And the planet influences a person's mind. I'll give you one example. Like if somebody has a Mars on the ascendant, the person may become authoritative and may have leadership skills, and but also the flip side is the person may also become aggressive. So one planet can change a person's mind completely. Like if a person has a Jupiter on the ascendant, the person will be wise. He will be a consultant and he will understand the journey of life easily compared to other people who have Mercury, because they are thinkers and they tend to overthink and make their life complicated. So every planet makes a person different, and this is the psychology of a human being. So astrologer who is a stranger, he can tell you everything about you without even asking who you are. That is how it helps you, and it will help you to introspect and bring a change in your life. So astrology is 100% a science which can help you to understand where you are heading, who you are, what changes you need to bring in you, and if you can bring those changes, become your life easier. Like my favorite statement, Isha, which I use every day is, destiny is fixed, no one can change, but a change is changed when you change. And I'm a poet and I wrote it like this कि अब क्या इंतजार करें सितारों के बदलने का, जब तुम नहीं बदले तो तकदीर क्या बदलेगी.
Thank you, Dr. Sundeep. That was very insightful and deep. Can you also help us understand what are some common misconceptions because of which people are scared of astrology?
Yeah, so I think it was not a question, you had answered it correctly as well. People are now scared.
Yeah.
And even in my few other podcasts earlier, I said maybe in 5 to 7 years people will stop going to astrologers.
Yeah.
Because so-called social media astrologers nowadays, they are just giving some kind of remedies which has no meaning. And this science, or rather a divine science, astrology, has become a business of fear and lies. The more fear I can put it in your mind, the more the person will can extract money from you. So that is how it is happening, which is not a great idea. But astrology is a great science, and astrologer can be your friend for life, which can help you, guide you, motivate you in fact, and make you aware about your own journey. Because ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कि आप जो चाहें वही हो रहा है. Many times you have to accept the time, the way it is. तो प्लस एंड माइनस is always a part of your life. Whoever goes up has to come down and vice versa. तो जिंदगी is like that, सब कुछ unplanned है, unexpected है. Otherwise एस्ट्रोलॉजी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से नहीं, यहाँ तो सब प्लान्ड है, वो व्हाट आई सेड जस्ट नाउ. बट व्हेन यू अंडरस्टैंड द जर्नी, तो आपकी लाइफ थोड़ा सा एक्सेप्टेंस बढ़ जाता है. आपको पता है कि ये क्यों हुआ मेरे साथ, व्हाई मी. तो एस्ट्रोलॉजर बताएगा बिकॉज योर टाइम, ये आपका टाइम ऐसा था. किसी का रिलेशन ब्रेक हुआ, क्यों था? बिकॉज आपके 7th हाउस में प्रॉब्लम थी. तो इट इज नॉट हिम और who has done something, it was a part of your journey. तो इससे होगा क्या? Circumstances. तो आपके पास एक्सेप्टेंस हो जाएगा. तो फिर रिग्रेट्स नहीं होंगे। तो मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ फॉरगिव एंड फॉरगेट एंड मूव ऑन, एंड एवरीथिंग हैज अ रीजन इन लाइफ, देयर इज नो कोइंसिडेंस। तो यू मीट पीपल फॉर ए रीजन और ए सीजन, दैट इज हाउ इट वर्क्स। तो ये सारी चीज़ें अगर आपको समझ में आती हैं तो इट गिव्स यू अ गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट योर ओन जर्नी। एंड व्हेन अदर वे अराउंड, लाइक यू सेड, मिसकंसेप्शन, एक मिसकंसेप्शन ये है एस्ट्रोलॉजी का कि आप एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाएंगे और वो आपको कोई रेमेडी बता देगा, कोई शॉर्टकट बता देगा और उससे आपकी ज़िंदगी बदल जाएगी, या कोई पूजा करा देगा। कुछ होने वाला है नहीं। नो मैन हैज़ द पावर टू चेंज अ सिंगल मोमेंट इन योर लाइफ। तो फिर एस्ट्रोलॉजी का क्या पर्पस है? पर्पस इज गाइडेंस, टू नो अबाउट योर जर्नी। जैसे आपको यहाँ से आपके घर का रास्ता तो पता है जहाँ भी आप ऑफिस जाती हैं, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता है कि ट्रैफिक जैम है। आपने घर पे बता दिया मैं 10 मिनट में पहुंच रही हूँ, और उस दिन आप 1.5 घंटे से पहले पहुंचने वाली नहीं है। तो जीपीएस आपको बताता है कि आज ट्रैफिक जैम है, या डाइवर्जन है, या फ्लाईओवर टूट चुका है जिसके भरोसे आप 10 मिनट में पहुंच रही थी। तो जीपीएस आपके लिए फ्लाईओवर बना के नहीं देगा, आपको आपके रास्ते के बारे में बता रहा है। तो जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ का जो जीपीएस है वो है एस्ट्रोलॉजी। वो कहती है कि नथिंग इज गोइंग राइट, टेक लेफ्ट। तो taking right decision at the right time is what we call astrology. So astrology is no magic, and nothing can be changed, but astrology can be utilized for guidance and understanding about who you are. So जो मैंने कहा कि taking right decision at the right time is what we call luck. तो ये सबसे बड़ा पर्पस है। बट अब जमाना बदल गया है, लोग बदल गए हैं, एंड ये पीपल फील कि इट इज शॉर्टकट टू मनी। ये लोगों को लगता है कि कुछ भी बोल के, कुछ भी डरा कर पैसे कमा लो। दैट इज समथिंग विच इज नॉट राइट, बिकॉज ये एक डिवाइन साइंस है, और यहाँ पे अगर आपने साइंस के साथ खिलवाड़ किया तो दैट इज नॉट ए ग्रेट आइडिया। इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि इतने सारे अब एस्ट्रोलॉजर हैं, इट इज नथिंग, मतलब आई एम नॉट स्केर्ड कि मेरे प्रोफेशन का क्या होगा। गॉड हैज़ बीन काइंड। मैं अब ऑलमोस्ट 25 साल होने वाले हैं मुझे 3 महीने में। आई एम ब्लेस्ड, आई फील। तो मुझे आई एम स्केर्ड दैट ये साइंस का क्या होगा। एक ऐसी साइंस जो जिंदगी बदल सकती है, एक ऐसी साइंस जो आपको गाइड कर सकती है, उसका जब लोग डरने लगेंगे कि हम एक एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास गए थे, उसने हमको ये डरा दिया और हमसे ये पूजा करा ली और फिर भी कुछ नहीं हुआ, धीरे धीरे लोगों का विश्वास उठ जाएगा। एंड दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन।
बट व्हाट कैन वी डू अबाउट इट?
देखिए, उसके लिए मुझे लगता है कि अवेयरनेस क्रिएट होना चाहिए, एंड आपको पीपल शुड कम अप विद देयर रिव्यूज। सोशल मीडिया में अभी क्या होता है, गूगल रिव्यूज, अगर कोई आपसे डिससेटिस्फाइड है तो 1 सेकंड में लिख देगा कि मुझे उन्होंने 30 मिनट ही दिए, और अगर 30 मिनट का सेशन था तो 30 ही मिनट दिए। पर अगर किसी की लाइफ चेंज हो गई, किसी ने उसको बढ़िया से गाइड कर दिया, तो वो उसका पॉजिटिव फीडबैक लोग बहुत कम देते हैं। दैट इज हाउ इट इज। तो मुझे लगता है कि अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करने की जरूरत है। दूसरा, आपको एस्ट्रोलॉजर को जानना चाहिए। तो पहले मोस्टली लोग क्या होता है कि जाते हैं एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास और अपनी बातों को शेयर कर देते हैं। वो मत करिए। पहले जानिए, बोलिए कि मैं आप बताइए कि मेरी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है, आप बताइए कि मेरे क्या वीकनेसेस हैं, और मुझे अपने पोटेंशियल पे कैसे काम करना है, और मेरा पास्ट क्या है, और अभी व्हाट इज द सिनेरियो। तो एस्ट्रोलॉजर बुरा मान सकता है, लेकिन आप उसको टेस्ट करिए। अगर कोई आपके पास्ट को बता रहा है और आपके माइंडसेट को बता रहा है, बेसिकली आपका स्ट्रेंथ, आपका वीकनेस, आपका पोटेंशियल, आपका सिचुएशन, तो वो एस्ट्रोलॉजर आप जो भी फ्यूचर के बारे में बताएगा वो राइट हो सकता है। अगर आपके बारे में उसे कुछ पता ही नहीं है और आपने पहले ही बता दिया, तो देन इट इज नॉट ए ग्रेट आइडिया। टेस्ट योर एस्ट्रोलॉजर बिफोर यू ट्रस्ट हिम।
That was a very great piece of advice, Dr. Sundeep. I wanted to know, are all leaders born leaders, or leaders can be created through hard work and skill development? And how can we identify our strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, definitely. Astrology is amazing science, and in 10 seconds you understand आपका real potential क्या है. So there are people who are born with leadership skills. Like I said initially, that anyone who has a Mars on the ascendant will quite be authoritative. उसके अंदर sportsman होगा एक, and the person will always take initiative, and that make him a leader. But उसमें leadership skill में एक thin line है, जो मैंने कहा था कि whether there is aggression or there is a leadership skills. So if you can control your aggression, तो उसका मतलब आपको जुपिटर का होना भी जरूरी है। तो it is not only Mars which can make you a leader. Jupiter means wisdom.
Correct.
So when your leadership skills are wise enough to handle any person or situation, that makes you a leader. But on the other side, not everyone will have a Mars on the ascendant. I don't have it. But the day you realize that these are the things which you need to overcome to have a better skills to lead a better life, or lead a better life, basically. You said leadership. So that can be generated by becoming a little bit spiritual and working on, like someone is quite introvert, and he need to become should have some kind of leadership skills. Then the person need to work on his spiritual side.
Okay.
Because when you start doing meditation is the highest form of spirituality. It elevates a person. It will give you more confidence. It give you a better understanding about your own journey, about your own weaknesses, and then the person will start working on it. And secondly, first you need to understand who you are, because mostly this is the most difficult thing. I've seen people, even at the age of 60 they remain kids because they never realize there is a need to change. So the day you realize, okay, these are my weaknesses, these are my strengths, and these are my potential, and this is my timeline, which can astrologer will help you to understand, then you should work on it. So everyone has a hidden potential, but the day you realize that, okay, you need to work on it. Like I was a very shy person, even until I got married. I'm still a shy deep inside, but I later on realized, when I'm talking to you, I should talk eye to eye, looking at your eyes. But I used to talk like this, so it looked like I have no confidence, though it was not the case. I knew my signs, but the day I started facing camera, then I got this courage, to see in like this. So I have a introvert side, I have a shy side in me, though I have grown up already. But the day I realized, I started overcoming it. So this is the power of astrology, which make you aware actually about your strength, weakness, and potential. That is how you can. So either you have it or you don't have it. But even if you don't have it, you can still cultivate by analyzing, understanding, and introspecting. That is how the change will come.
And then working towards.
100%. Yes.
Okay. That's really great. I totally agree with you. Until we realize, we cannot really achieve our goals. So I think introspection and meditation are really useful tools. Thank you. My next question to you is, how can we build successful relationships in today's complex societal world? How does astrology help us create successful relationships? Are there any signs? Is there any guidance that astrology can provide? If you can just throw some light on that.
Isha, you're right actually. Avi, in the last, I will say 15, 20 years of, this situation, I have seen that more situation is happening in the house of relationship. People are, going for divorces, and there are a lot of separation, a lot of misunderstanding, and the main reason behind it is, women has evolved. So women has changed. They have become more educated. They have their own career. They have their own mind. So the dependency on male, which used to happen earlier, maybe 40 years back, is not happening anymore. So in earlier days, it was like tela hai par mera hai. Two opposite people used to live together for life.
Correct.
Abhi tolerance level ho gaya zero, because now I'm not depending on you, so don't talk to me like this. That is how it has happened. So I'm not blaming women. What I'm saying is, I wrote one article long time back on the same situation, and the title was Venus is the new Mars. Men, are you listening? So Venus have evolved. They have changed already and grown up. I too have a daughter. I also want her to be independent. But men are still the same. This people still feel, men basically, that this world is ruled by men, which is not true anymore.
Correct.
So this acceptance is not happening, and that's the reason. So I will blame both of them. I will not blame only men for it, or only women. Women have become more stronger. Men are not still ready with that, and that is the reason there is a lot of conflict.
There's a lot of friction.
Absolutely. So men need to have a better acceptance and tolerance, and they don't need to understand. Okay, this is not my mom and dad. The way they behave, dad had something, and mom said, okay, it is okay. Now it is other way around. So women will tell you, this is not right, and you're not supposed to say this. That is how it has happened. So one reason is the dominance factor. The masculine energy has growing actually every year in feminine, and feminine energy is growing more in men. So this kind of reverse situation, reverse energy shift is also main reason for rifts and divorces.